Believe it or not, as much as we guide our students, it was a student of ours that made the first connection to the One of a Kind show. We were involved in smaller trade shows at that malls and little craft shows within our community. And when given a task of searching for other possible venues, a student reached out to the One of a Kind show and they spoke to one of the directors who was very interested in the passion of the student, who then in turn spoke to teachers at our school, and we were able to create that connection. And they initially first thought it was a great idea and jumped on the opportunity and insisted that we be part of their show. We as teachers are only guiding them through the principles of what it takes to be an entrepreneur. And it was the students that had to discover what their product would be, how it would come to fulfillment, what it is that they had to do in order to provide the cost analysis, how they were going to create the product, what the manufacturing would look like. So any challenges that took place were within the business groups and the students, and part of their programming is to understand how to solve those challenges. So putting students on their feet 14 hours at a time to sell products over an Easter long weekend is resilience in itself. These students stepped up, they communicated, they engaged, they really, really represented themselves and our school like any adult would. I think they taught some of the other vendors a few lessons. They were incredibly resilient. There was no complaining. It was all pride. They really, really made us proud. And these kids, they really stepped up to the plate. And in times of need or in situations where they felt that perhaps they didn't have enough product, or they were facing problems because people wanted certain orders or things like that, they found ways around it. When stores were closed, these students found ways, they solved problems. And they came to us and said, "This is what I figured out. Can we?" And the answer was always yes. If you have found a way, make it happen. So they were incredible. They worked and their passion was oozing, literally oozing out of them.